Tonight, we're diving into 3 true horror stories that are guaranteed to stick with you, all brought to life through animation. These aren't your typical campfire tales. These are real events that happen to real people. So, turn down the lights, get comfortable, and prepare yourself. Our first story comes from a young woman named Clara, who took a job as a live-in caregiver for an elderly man in a remote, sprawling mansion. The house was beautiful, but had a strange, unsettling quietness. From the first night, Clara felt like she was being watched. Doors would creak open on their own, and faint whispers seemed to echo from empty hallways. She tried to ignore it, blaming the old house's quirks. But then, the old man, who was mostly nonverbal, would sometimes stare into a corner and mutter a single name: Evelyn. One evening, while looking through old photo albums, Clara found a picture of the man with his late wife. Her name was Evelyn. Now the creepy part. She looked exactly like Clara. That night, she heard footsteps slowly coming up the stairs, and a voice, cold and raspy, whispering her name from just outside her bedroom door. She quit the next morning. Next, we follow a group of friends on a camping trip in the Appalachian Mountains. They were experienced hikers, but on their second day, they found a trail that wasn't on any of their maps. Curious, they decided to explore it. The trail led them to an abandoned village, completely silent except for the wind. The houses were old, but strangely well preserved. Inside one cabin, they found a dining table set for a meal that was never eaten, covered in a thick layer of dust. As dusk fell, they started hearing children's laughter from the woods around them, even though they were miles from civilization. A thick, unnatural fog rolled in, and they could see small, shadowy figures darting between the trees, just at the edge of their vision. They packed up in a panic and tried to find their way back, but the trail had vanished. For hours, they stumbled through the dark, the laughter following them, until they finally broke through the trees and found the main road, miles from where they'd parked their car. They never found the village again. Our final story is about a college student named Mark, who moved into an off-campus apartment with a surprisingly low rent. The landlord was a bit odd, but Mark was just happy to have his own place. Soon after moving in, he noticed strange things. He'd come home to find objects moved, like his keys being on the table when he was sure he'd left them by the door. He'd hear scratching sounds from inside the walls at night. He figured it was just rats. One night, he was studying late when he heard a faint click. He looked toward his closet and saw the door was slightly ajar. He knew he had closed it. Pounding. He slowly got up and walked over. He pulled the door open and for a moment saw nothing. But then he looked up. Carved into the ceiling, plaster inside the closet, was a message: "I see you when you sleep." He moved out the very next day. The landlord didn't even seem surprised. And that's all for tonight. 3 stories of real-life horror that prove the scariest things aren't always in the movies. Do you have a true scary story of your own? Share it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more animated nightmares, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next upload. Thanks for watching, and try to sleep well.